Hello students of Standard 9. Once again, I Sudhir Kumar in front of you with the topic the summary definition of democracy. If we talk about few last videos, I have explained you about different features. So today's video is just the summary of all the features just I have discussed in last 5 videos of the chapter democracy, right? With different examples of the countries, we have just understand about definition of democracy and what are its features. So today's video is just conclude of all the features, right? So dear students, I think by understanding and by knowing different stories of Pakistan, Zimbabwe, Estonia, Saudi Arabia, right? Perhaps you are just understand an ideal definition of democracy. Means only whatever in basic definition it is mentioned that a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people, right? In this definition there are 4 key points, right? And I think I have just tried to explain you the meaning of all 4 key points, like form of government, right, rulers, elected, and people, having a broad sense of these words, right? Having a broad sense of these words means people means who peoples, rulers who rulers, right? And election, elected means which process of election and how the process of election. Apart from this, the fourth point is the rights, the people for whom all this process just happened, right? As for the examples of the Pakistan, just I try to explain you that only the elected rulers can take major decisions. If the ruler is not elected, then it may be possible whatever the decisions will be taken will not be favorable to the common people, right? As you just see how General Pervez Musharraf declared themselves the president and changed the constitution as per their own desire, as per their own benefit, but there was not agreement and acceptance of the common people because that decisions or that amendment was not done by the civilian cabinet, right? And even as the soul of democracy, the peoples must have the superpower. But what happened? The military power, National Security Agency will be given the monitoring power to to cabinet. This should not be happened in democracy. So whatever the characteristic we just see in Pakistan, on that basis we can say that in democracy there is not democracy. So it is the compulsory circumstances for a democracy that the government should be elected, and elected government will take major decisions. So this is written in the first features: rulers elected by the people. Rulers elected by the people take all major decisions. Rulers must be elected by the people and having power to take major decisions. If the rulers is not elected and take all these major decisions, it means that will not be favorable or that will not be acceptable to the common people. Now take another features: elections offer. Why there is importance of election? Why there is importance of election? As you just see in example of China and Mexico, what just happened? In China, there is one communist party having rights. Communist party will just support those peoples or those representatives, or just approve only they can contest election or they can participate in election. Means people do not have other than communist party. If peoples or all those peoples who are not happy with the decisions of the communist party cannot do their wishes, cannot do their votes to their supportive to their own representatives. So whenever there is not options for there is not any options for common people, alter the government, change the government, right? Then this is not right circumstances for a democracy. So people must have the choice of alternatives, right? People, if let one political party or one government, it just become dictatorship and not working for the welfare and as per the requirement of the people, do their ruling. In that case, what will happen? People will not have any choice, right? So it must be a choice and fair opportunity, right? Opportunity to the people to change the current rulers. Means election must have an environment and there is possibility to change the existing ruling system. There is belief that even the existing or ruling party can also lose the election. Such possibility we have got. If there is not possibility of losing the election, then it will be happen that times to times and many times the existing ruling system will just come into the power. That as same thing just happened in China, because only communist or communist supported political parties or representative will come into the government. So there is not possibility there for changing the government system of communist party. So you can say there is not a complete democratic system in China. There is not environment to change the ruling of the communist party. That's why. So dear students, there is free and fair opportunity and free and fair chances of the changing of the existing ruling system. If such situation be happen, then you can say there is a feature of the democratic system. Clear? Now just see the next. The choice and opportunity is available to all the people on equal basis. In perhaps fourth video, I have just explained you about these things in very details. We have just taken the example of Estonia, Saudi Arabia, and we just find that in Saudi Arabia, women has not till 2015 to choose their rulers. They had not voting rights. It means women in their own choice cannot choose their government, right? Who will just fight, who will just raise the issues of women in Saudi Arabia? In the same way, you will see in Estonia, which is a part of the Russia, right? And initially USSR, when there was USSR, but in Estonia there was not the equal values of both, right? And there was very struggling conditions for the voting for the Russian peoples there. So it means the citizens, if the citizens of any country just belonging to any parts but just became citizens, they must have equal rights compared to other citizens without making any partiality and discriminations. Every citizens of the country, every adult citizens of the country will have equal opportunity of voting, will have equal opportunity of choosing the government. Then you can say there is the ideal situation for democracy. Same way you will find in Fiji also. I have explained that there, that in Fiji, the Indian Fijians will not get equal values of their vote compared to the native Fijian citizens. So, in a democracy, right, or in a country, if there is democracy, the average adult citizens must have equal voting rights. One, as I just explained there, one person, one vote, one value, right? Even the person is the president or the common people belonging to any community, belonging to any caste, having equal importance of their values and just treated, just feel and believe they have valued. ठीक? Clear? So dear students, we just see it, the choice and opportunity is available to all the people on equal basis, not partial basis, not unequal basis. Every people's vote has equal values, right? Now you will see the fourth feature of democracy. The exercise of the choice leads to a government limited by basic rules of the constitution and citizens' right. We just give the examples in video 5th about Zimbabwe. After 1980, when Zimbabwe got independence, Robert Mugabe, a popular leader belonging to ZANU-PF political party, which has a great importance in the independence war of Zimbabwe. Due to the popularity and due to the struggling in the independence war, they just got the victory there, right? They got victory there, but after coming into the force, after coming into the power, after coming into the government, what that political party means, that ZANU-PF political party and Robert Mugabe, what did? They did and make an amended constitution as for their own benefits, right? As I told in first 5 features, that the rulers, the major decisions must be taken by the elected representatives. No doubt Robert Mugabe was elected representatives, but they have to work as per the constitution, as per the limitation of the government. There should be some limitation for the government. They should give the respect to the constitution. As I explained in last video, that rule of law and rule by law. Rule of law means already established rule. The rulers or the government has to work whatever the rules of law is established there, means as per the constitution. And there is need of amendment in constitution that must be done by the cabinet, must be done by the members of cabinet on majority basis. But what happened there? What happened in Zimbabwe? Robert Mugabe amended constitution many times and take a lot of rights in favor of himself and do a lot of bad tricks during the elections. They just called their own servicemen to convince the guardians or the teachers to tell the guardians to vote in favor of ZANU-PF. By this way, we can means there is not rule of law. There is rule by law. He made different law for their own benefit, and as per new made law, they just ruling there. So dear students, I think now it is clear to everyone what is democracy and what are their ideal features. If all these four features just existing in any democracy, then you can say there is ideal condition of democracy. If any one of the any one feature written here is not present in any country, then you can say there is not ideal condition of democracy and there is need to work and struggle for establishing an ideal situation there. Right? तो अब हम लास्ट में हम एक लाइन में इस डेफिनेशंस को कंक्लूड करके हिंदी में कर देते हैं, आपको समझ में आ जाएगा। तो डेमोक्रेसी एक ऐसी सरकार होनी चाहिए, डेमोक्रेसी एक ऐसी शासन का तरीका है, ऐसा मेथड है जिसमें कि सरकार की चुनाव जनता के द्वारा किया जाता है और उस सरकार में इलेक्टेड लीडर्स सारे मेजर डिसीजंस ले सकते हैं। ऑल मेजर डिसीजंस मस्ट बी टेकन बाय इलेक्टेड रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स, और जिस इलेक्शन के माध्यम से सरकार की चुनी जाती है उस इलेक्शन में किसी भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज को जीतने की संभावना हो, चाहे वो शासन में हो या अपोजिशन में हो, अगर दोनों को इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटी है तो वो सरकार में आ सकती है। और उस इलेक्शन में, ठीक है, वहां के लोगों में सभी लोगों को समान रूप से वोटिंग अधिकार दिया गया हो, चाहे पुरुष हो, चाहे महिला हो, चाहे अपर कास्ट हो, चाहे लोअर कास्ट हो, चाहे किसी भी रिलीजन को हो, बिना किसी भेदभाव के सभी व्यक्तियों को समान रूप से वोटिंग राइट्स है, उनके वोटिंग का समान वैल्यू है। और उसके साथ ही वहां जो चुनी सरकार जो जीतने इलेक्शन के बाद अगर जीत जाती है, सरकार फ्री एंड फेयर इलेक्शन होने के बाद जीत भी गई, मेजर डिसीजन भी उनके द्वारा लिया जा रहा है, और इन सब के बावजूद चुनी हुई सरकार वहां के स्थापित नियम के अनुसार, वहां के संविधान के अनुसार अगर अपनी सरकार अपनी सीमाएं में रह करके अगर शासन व्यवस्था करती है, तब कहा जाएगा कि वहां पर एक आदर्श लोकतंत्र है। ठीक है, तो बेटे आई थिंक इट इज क्लियर टू एवरीवन, राइट? सो वी विल मीट अगेन इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो with few more information and important information that will be more interesting. So wait for that video. Thanking you. Have a nice day, and we will meet very soon. Thank you.